It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, VA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. R.J. Barrett out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Murray, and it's Hawkins in a two-guard.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First team foul.
Here's Ball. James, a screen on Murray. Ball passes to James. And stolen by Murray. Pushing it up now. Pass to Thibault. Barrett against James. Brown, a screen on Barrett. James passes to Brown. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And James is so unpredictable in the pick and roll because he can do anything he wants to do. You're at his mercy.
James with a steal. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Brown, a screen on Barrett. James attacking. Brown passes to James. Just 5 to shoot, and there's a pick. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, there's just pinball action going on right now. Once LeBron gets in there, he's going to finish.
Outside Murray. Shoots over Thibault. Murray's shot is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Brown, a screen on Murray. Ball passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And a sweet dime. Ball has the playmaker's instinct.
Here's New Orleans now. 4-point game. Outside Murray. Pass to Williamson. Thibault against Murray. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Murray looking more and more comfortable in these pick and roll sets. That's a sweet dime.
Brown, a screen on Murray. Ball passes to James. 3-pointer off the mark. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night here.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Moses Brown. Shooting 1.
Free throw good. Brown. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Murray with the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 5. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's Williamson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, B.A., he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
Ball passes to Brown.
Get up to throw down.
Yeah, what a creative player in these pick and rolls. Ball takes pleasure dicing up defenses like this.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Messi. Murray for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Lakers lead by 5. Here's James. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. James has got his second basket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Williamson outside. On the wing, Murray to the middle. Here's Messi. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And what they've done on the road this year has been absolutely remarkable. Notching over 35 wins puts them in historic company.
This kind of record proves just how tough this team is. They come in confident to every place they visit and feel as though they can grab the win in front of the other team's home fans every single time.
Outside Barrett. On the wing, Murray. Clock at 6. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Matisse Thybulle.
You want more of this from DeJounte Murray, just playing on the front foot, getting to the free throw line.
Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
Out to James. Now a timeout called by the Lakers. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated. They have no answer defensively inside.
Pelicans trail by 9. Murray with it. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. Rebound by the Lakers. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown with a screen. Ball passes to Brown. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Picked by Williamson. Murray against Thybulle. Tipped away. It's stolen by Thybulle. It's an even 3-on-3 break. The 3 from Ball. He drops it from range. Ball's got 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Well, the tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. 4 on the clock. The shot off that time. Here's Hawkins, covered by Thybulle. Here's Barrett. That one is off. Good work defensively by James. And Ball will bring it up here for Los Angeles. Brown, a screen on Murray. To the inside. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Filipowski, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And this will be his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Brent, we're deep into the season now. Who do you see as the favorite to win it all?
Well, tough, BA, to do any predicting at this point. You want to see the matchups and how those things play out. But, man, there are some elite teams right now that are salivating at the opportunity to compete come playoff time.
The Lakers lead by 13. And here's Ball. 27 points his last game.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Hawkins, still without a bucket. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. The kick out to Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ware. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Inside. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Murray scanning the floor. Pass to Messi. Barrett with it. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
What patience from Barrett, resisting the urge to rush that attempt.
They set the pick. Here's Ware. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Knocked away. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Williams is checked in for the Pelicans. Alvarado comes in for DeJounte Murray. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Ball.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Messi. Here's Filipowski. He had 9 points in his last time out. 5 on the clock. The 3, Barrett. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
A really good focus from RJ there. I think that improves his percentages.
Brown with a screen. Here's Ball. Now Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Wide open. Pass to Alvarado. Filipowski for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Brown with a screen. Ball passes to Brown. And stolen by Alvarado. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Filipowski. Brown with some nice D.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Ball passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Filipowski. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Messi, defended by Brown. James against Barrett. Over James. And again, New Orleans no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Brown can't hit.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Alvarado, the pass to Williams. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Filipowski. Now Barrett. No good on the buzzer beater. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. It's Los Angeles. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable. Just crippling defense.
So for New Orleans right now, we've got Filipowski. Jose Alvarado is out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Messi in at the center spot. The kick out to Walker. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 21. Here's Williamson. And he can't jam it through.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Ball. Here's Klingon, covered by Williamson. They set the screen. A good look from Brown. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's Williamson with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Here's Filipowski, defended by Brown. And it's good for two. Filipowski's got his first points of the night.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
To the paint. Kick out to Brown. No good from outside. Pelicans trail by 19. Williamson left side. Blocked.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
And it's Penberthy missing. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Messi's shot is good. Messi's got 4 points in the quarter.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Blocked! There's Huerter with the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding. Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Known for being a scorer, Huerter is good at staying active and then looking to capitalize inside.
Brown inside. Alvarado defending. Penberthy, that's good.
Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Filipowski. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in the game is add more time to the clock.
Down low. Here's Messi. Walker pulls down the board.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Up top, Brown. Alvarado defending. Brown gets the bucket.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Pelicans trail by 20. Outside Murray. Three-pointer. The rebound by Penberthy. Penberthy's got 4 rebounds now. Brown in the high post. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pass to Walker. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Alvarado outside. And here is Williamson. To stop the run. Count it.
Well, the defense is doing its job out there. They're trying to stay aggressive, but Zion just too much.
Brown with it. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. And they recover it.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
To the middle. And stolen by Williamson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Outside Murray. Pass to Messi. Alvarado with it. Defended by Brown. Here's Messi. Here's Williamson. And it's blocked. To the paint. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Williamson. Oh, another miss by Williamson.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. And it's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for New Orleans. Hawkins comes in for Alvarado. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brown against Murray. Ball right side. And stolen by Williamson. To the inside. Here's Murray. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Brown. Williams grabs the board.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And we've got a moment here to show you this season's most aggressive defensive teams. The Lakers, #1.
This is not the team you want to challenge at the rim. They're the best team in the league at blocking shots.
And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. There's a screen. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Penberthy's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. And he jams it home with authority.
Yeah, we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
And a nice find by Barrett. He has a complete game.
And here's Brown. Six to shoot. Out to the right wing. There's Ball with a three. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Lakers ball.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for Matisse Thybulle.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Connects from downtown.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Brown, a screen on Murray. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 10.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Murray from outside. Offensive rebound. Pass to Hawkins. Outside Murray. Knocked loose. Thybulle with it. Checked by Murray. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. For three, James. Counted from distance. He's got 9.
Over time, LeBron has only become a bigger three-point threat. You can't really allow him those shots. Easy ones are open ones.
Here's Filipowski. Inside. Here's Barrett. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Los Angeles leading by 22. Ball passes to Brown. Out to James. Brown, a screen on Barrett. Right at the free throw line. Again, the Lakers score.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Driving to the basket. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
14th pick in the 2023 draft, Jordan Hawkins did start some games as a rookie. He adjusted really well to the league. This guy is going to be a quality player for a long time.
A minute 15 left in the second quarter. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
To the inside. Here's Barrett. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Barrett's got 9.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Here's Ball. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Hawkins, the pass to Murray. Here's Hawkins, hounded by Ball. Murray against Thybulle, 5 to shoot. From 17, Murray, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's Thybulle missing. Here's Hawkins. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Murray for three. Can't get it to drop. And so it's Los Angeles. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And please direct your attention to center court. And it's
Thanks for tuning in.
Well, when you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but there's no replacement for hustle and effort.
And right now, thanks for tuning in. Now we head.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Moses Brown.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
They've got James, Matisse Thybulle out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Moses Brown, and it's Ware in at the 4 spot. That's the Laker 5. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
Here's Hawkins, covered by Thybulle. Outside Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Los Angeles leading by 19. Brown, a screen on Murray. Ball passes to Brown. The kick out to Ball. Here's the pick. Second shot opportunity. It's deflected. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. Here's Barrett. And no good. Some solid defense from James. Murray against Ball. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Pelicans trail by 21. Back to Murray. Pass to Williamson. They get it again to the middle. Goes back up. No luck on that one.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Ball passes to Thybulle. Back to Ball. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
The playmaking ability of Ball. So crafty and skilled at finding his guys.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And let's look at the Western Conference standings as the playoffs approach. Taking a look at the Lakers. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And, of course, the Pelicans. They're currently 5th in the conference.
You know, for New Orleans, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Murray passes to Hawkins. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
What a quick release on the Hawkins jumper. The ball was in his hands for just a moment.
James, a screen on Murray. Pass to James. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
It feels like there's been a crossover where basketball fans over the past 2 seasons are really appreciating the longevity and greatness of LeBron James.
James with a steal. The shot from the low post is good. James has got 4 points this quarter.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That free throw no good.
Shooting for New Orleans. Messi, 2 shots.
Good on the second one. And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten. In that time, officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Ball passes to James. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 7 points in the game.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
James, a screen on Murray. It's James on the wing. Over Barrett. The shot by James, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Rebound by the Lakers. Ware's got his 5th rebound in this one. The Lakers call timeout. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, even halftime, they couldn't slow them down. They've been hitting from the mid-range, though, all game long.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
A nice shot by Hawkins.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Ball taking his time here. Screen by James. Ball passes to James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron is just dominating right now, aware of the defense, and has not feared one since he came into the league.
Here's Murray. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Matisse Thybulle. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. Ball passes to James. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. James has got 11 points here in the second half. Now Barrett, 9 points in the game. Outside Murray. Pulls it in from the elbow. And again, New Orleans no good.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Screen by James. Ball passes to James. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face. Barrett against James. He takes it in, and it's James with the jam.
Just a masterful offensive player, utilizing that pick with great intelligence there.
Pass to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
They set a pick. Here's James. Oh, the teardrop falls in. James has got 28 points for the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Murray with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Barrett. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
RJ's instincts are to score, and his instincts are taking over right now.
Barrett's gotten 6 of his 12 shots to drop. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Lakers, number 1.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Williamson's checked in for Alvarado. Now, here is James. 28 points for him.
Just watching the King come down the lane with that kind of roar. Wow, ferocious.
Let's get an update on Zion Williamson. What do you have, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from the Pelicans' head athletic trainer. The knee did bend backwards, and he confirmed it was hyperextended. Doesn't appear to be any significant ligament damage at this time. And just like that, he's right back out there. That's some toughness. I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Brown, a screen on Barrett. James passes to Brown. And stolen by Murray. Down low. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Barrett is a strong finisher, so don't expect a little bit of contact to stop him cold.
Filipowski, he's checked in for New Orleans. Alvarado comes in for Zion Williamson. Here's Thibault. Nails it from beyond the arc. Thibault's got 5 points in the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Yeah, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
The kick out to Ball. Brown in the high post. Alvarado with a steal. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Moving it up. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's James. Uses the glass on the layup. James has got 32 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
It's Barrett on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
James against Barrett. Pass to Ware. The shot's good on the assist by James. Ware's got 10 points.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Outside Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Barrett hanging tough on that play. He gets the shot off, and he just stuck to the play.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Pelicans. Williams is checked in.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Now here's Alvarado, defended by Brown.
Lakers foul. Walker. That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Pelicans, Filipowski.
Both shots good from the strike. 1:16 left in the third. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. .103 left in the third quarter here. Over to the left wing. Outside Barrett. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. And here's Brown. He's got 5. Pass to Walker. Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. There's a screen. Here's Penberthy. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
New Orleans has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Ball against Barrett. Shoots over Klingon. Shot is good by Barrett. Barrett's got 11 points here in the second half.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Los Angeles foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one misses.
Shooting for New Orleans, Jose Alvarado. At the line for 1.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Kevin Huerter out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Filipowski. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Misi in at the 5 down low.
And really strong at the line since the break.
Pass to Filipowski. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Ball. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Filipowski. And here's Williamson. Walker covering. Williamson looking around. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Love Zion's grit and determination. Nothing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
Well, the Pelicans shooting 41% in this game.
Well, that's a nice addition to Zion's game. The passing ability makes him more of a complete player.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Walker. Back to Brown. To the wing, right side. Now here's Walker. Outside, Brown. They set the pick. Here's Klingon. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. Klingon's got his first 2 points of the night.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
It's stolen. Here's Misi. Here's Herter. He got a piece of it. They retain possession. Basket counts.
Making the most of that possession. Unwilling to give up on the play.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Brown. Has to Klingon. And it's rejected. On the break. When folks talk about Herter, you hear a lot about his movement, Brent.
Well, one thing you have to be in this league as a great shooter is willing to move without the basketball. It puts a lot of pressure on your primary defender, but it can open up some lanes for your teammates. Kevin Herter, an elite skill working without the ball.
Murray's checked in for New Orleans.
Herter's a lights-out shooter, but his ability to space the floor is just as valuable.
Here's Herter. Pass to Murray. Herter, a screen on Brown. And it's Murray off the drive. Ball with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Brown. And he gets the bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Murray for 3. And again, New Orleans, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Got a hand on it. Herter against Ball. To the middle. Here's Misi. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
And here's Brown for 3. Drops in the 3.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter. Even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter, will that make right there? That could change things.
The Pelicans have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Ball right side. Brown looking around. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. And another shot. Tries yet again. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Klingon, shooting 1.
Here's Filipowski. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Barrett. Over ball. Barrett can't hit.
Well, that mid-range Jay usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And there's the screen. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Murray, no good.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And the jam by Brown.
And you can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Here's Murray. Barrett into the lane. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Murray against Brown. Pass to Klingon. Ball right side. Outside, Brown. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Start it.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. And New Orleans making a change here. Hawkins is checked in. Murray's shot is good.
Typically, Murray likes to get that shot off while he's dribbling, but in recent years, working on that catch-and-shoot situation.
Brown against Murray. Brown passes to Ball. Here's Hawkins. Pass to Murray. And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
Hawkins can't get it to go. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Brown passes to Walker. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists now in the game.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Some changes for Los Angeles. And he drops the first.
What growth from DeJounte Murray since coming into the league. Started as a role player, turned himself into an all-star.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Ball passes to James. Brown, a screen on Barrett. James. Outside Thibault. Pass to Ball. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Murray against Brown. Fires from deep. The kick out to Ball. There's the three. They get the rebound. Clock at 6. Pass to Klingon. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal
Grant, some
foul.
rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, BA, it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Stolen by Ball. Pass to Klingon. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Lonzo's instincts on the defensive end paying off there, just able to stay long and get that steal to start the break.
The three ball. Gets the three to fall.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
2 minutes remaining.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Lakers. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Klingon. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
Personal foul. 5th team foul.
A minute 50 left in the game. And the Pelicans shooting the ball at only 35% here in the fourth quarter. Outside Barrett. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second
So
personal
good at
foul.
keeping the defense off balance at his size. Barrett pretty good with the ball in his hands.
That one misses. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And they've had no trouble finding the win against this squad. They'll wrap up the season series with a clean 3-0 sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for LeBron James.
It was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Brown against Murray. Inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Another shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. 20 seconds left in the final quarter. To the inside. Klingon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
His 3rd personal foul. The team is in the penalty.
And that one misses.
At the line for the Lakers, Klingon. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Now Murray. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, LeBron James.